Put Jesus first. When you wake up in the morning, put him first. When you're tired, put him first. When you've got so much going on and it's so busy and there's so much to do, put him first. The reality is that you can make it without the things that are stressing you out. But you can't make it without Jesus. You've got to put Jesus first. Before your job, before your desires, before your dreams, put him first. Put him first in your schedule. Then put him first in your finances. Put him first. Jesus will be first one way or the other. The Bible says that one day every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. That means he is first. Everybody's going to acknowledge it one way or another. So why not put him first today?
All authorities across the entire universe have to bow to Jesus Christ.
We really have to learn how to put Jesus first, and that is the fact and foremost thing that we need to do. Doing that will make your life better, bring you closer to Jesus, who's already residing inside of you, and if your goal is to end up in heaven for all eternity, you really want to learn how to put Jesus first. And the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, are great ways to get started. But we have things to deal with in the news today. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of slanderous actions by people on The View. I don't understand those ladies. And the CNN and MSNBCs, they're turning Elon Musk into this Adolf Hitler salute thing, and it had nothing to do with that at all. He was just pushing his heart out to the audience and a gratitude of love and thanksgiving for everything that they did to make President Trump win the election. And that's the fact. The real person that has been best buddies with Adolf Hitler has been President Joe Biden. And that's just the way it is, folks. I mean, I don't see it any other way. So we should just watch the news for a minute and see what they're talking about, because that is really the barometer of what's going on in our society today.
Found out for you after the break.
He looks down at his queen and says,
Au revoir, mon amour. Au bientôt.
Let's work on that French, shall we?
Au revoir, mon amour. À bientôt.
Au revoir, bientôt. More, à bientôt.
Au revoir, mon amour. À bientôt.
Now search with AI Assistant.
Even though the commercials are very artistic and wonderful, and they're showing a lot of good stuff today, that was not my intention, is to take you right into a commercial, but to bring you into one of Fox's newscasts to show you what's going on in our society. And today I saw President Trump in North Carolina, and he is, how do I say this, fed up with FEMA's lack of doing a good job. So he's thinking of rebuilding it or dismantling it altogether and letting the states handle it themselves, and the states can go to the federal government for assistance financially to get things solved. So that may be one of those things, may be a better approach than allowing FEMA, who I've seen take money in Hawaii, for instance, and they treat themselves to go to expensive, lavish hotels. When I am a resident of Florida, personally, and I have needed on both hurricanes down here assistance from FEMA, and all I got was denied, denied, denied. I got a stipend for the first hurricane that came through. It was like $750 and $300, and that was it. Everything else that I lost, everything else that got destructed, the cost that it cost me to take care of things and get out of the way of the second storm, nothing else was helped in any way, shape, or form. They have completely ignored my requests for help. FEMA is not the kind of agency that I want representing my needs, because they don't give a damn about my needs. And then when I heard President Trump, who found out what I've already heard myself, that anybody who was a Trump supporter or had a Trump sign, just ignore them, FEMA was told. And, of course they're going to deny it, but it's already been proven on multiple levels that that really did happen. And I'm really sorry to say to you folks, we need to do something better than FEMA, because they're a scary agency. I mean, when I heard that they got body bags and coffins ready, cheap, really cheap coffins, ready for a lot of different things. And I'm not so sure they're not tied into Mr. Fauci and his plans with Bill Gates to annihilate our society to reduce it in size through germs, through bacterias, and all the crazy things. And FEMA wants to be ready to move the bodies or whatever. So I am not comfortable with FEMA, and I hope that President Trump completely revamps it, or he turns it over to the states and lets the states come to the government. But obviously, it's going to take some time to do that, so he's going to have to revamp at the same time he dismantles it, and at the same time get the states so they can prepare themselves to be able to handle it and develop forms, applications, websites, so we can apply and get the help and assistance that we desperately need. This is a truth that you cannot turn your head in any direction and look away from. It is a reality that we have these issues. And I hope, I hope and pray that we can do this so that we can have a better society and get things done better. Like I said, I wanted to take a look at the news together with you for a minute and just see what's going on for a minute, and then we'll come back and talk more with you. Okay?
Won't change their lifestyle habits because of it. And let's take a look at the specific results. 31% of people said they likely will drink less, but still 66% said they will not. And we spoke to people on the street about this who told us that things won't change for them. Take a listen.
Definitely not.
A lot of other life things make me think twice about thinking, but that would add to the list, sure.
No, because lots of different things could cause cancer. But I don't think it's something to be scared about.
Been enjoying it for 52 years, gonna keep enjoying it.
No, no, not at all.
No, not really either. I'm still enjoying my margaritas.
Now, business owners like here at this bar in the Loop that you just mentioned say they're more worried about supermarkets because people buy certain bottles because of what the bottle looks like. It won't be as aesthetically pleasing if there's this damper on it, this warning. And also at restaurants, you can, in a sense, hide the label. So that does change things. Now, on the other hand, the Brewers Association is also speaking out saying this is going to cost brewers more. In a statement, they tell us, quote, brewers would incur significant cost to update their packaging if legislation were passed to change the language on the label. The Brewers Association will continue to advocate on behalf of small and independent brewers to minimize costs if a transition is mandated. Now, when warnings were added to tobacco labels in the 70s, we learned that between 1965 and 2022, smoking rates fell 73%. Sandra?
Yeah, the price is also like quadrupled, right? Kelly Sabiri live there at Willis Tower. Interesting restaurant there at the base of the tower. Kelly, thank you very much. I think the takeaway there, John, is something's going to kill you, right?
At some point, we all die, right? Pretty looking.
Yep, that's pretty much how it is. At some point, we all die, and we would rather not, if that's humanly possible, die. So we hope and pray that we can get something done here, and that's pretty much what we have to do in order to get by today. So I hope and pray that I've given you a little bit of news for the day, and just to get you started, and that I hope that you have a great and fantastic day. I want to end with Our Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth, right here, or on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us, for thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. I love you, my brothers and sisters, and God bless you.